starting our own therapy, Sam at Home 2020 craft with Jane Ann. Say hey, Jane.
Hey.
So Jane and her students, Debbie and Ellie Grace, you see, we've got our background up. These are the things that you should have in front of you. And we're going to start in just a second. We're going to give you some time to get them together out of your box. You should have your canvas with the tree traced on it, your Sharpie marker, your paints on a paper plate. Go ahead and squirt those out. Germ-X if you have these. We're germ conscious here and 6 feet apart, social distancing, some water, and then you're probably going to need your, you got your paintbrushes, and you're probably going to need a paper towel to go ahead and blot your paintbrush with. So we're going to give you a minute to get those together. All right, Jane, we're ready to go. Everybody at home, are y'all ready? Give us a nod if you're ready at home. Okay, Jane, they're ready.
Let's go. All right, we have all our paints and they should be in your little pot. So what we're gonna do, I've outlined the tree and done the background already. So you can stay within the lines or you can go outside the lines. It's all up to you and your children, what you wanna do. So let's start out with the brown paint. Put your brush in the brown and we're gonna just start at the base of the tree and go up and fill in the little lines. And there's our roots.
So Jane, does a little go a long way here? A little bit of paint?
A little bit, yes. A little bit goes a long way. You don't have to glob it on there. Less is best. Okay? So we have the trunk and the top part of the tree. So is everybody looking good? Looking good?
And I realized we didn't even show y'all what it's gonna look like that we're making.
Well, let's
Hold
back
up.
up.
Isn't this great? So this is gonna be something that you can hang on to and always treasure. And always remember, hope is never canceled. That's super cute, Jane. Okay, keep it going.
Okay. I'm gonna put our little sample right there so they can see it. They need to refer. All right, it's looking good, y'all. Girl, boys, moms, dads.
Keep it going. You
All
got
right,
this.
so we're gonna keep going with our bark, with our tree, with our limbs. So I'm just gonna stay within the lines, but you don't have to. And they don't have to be all straight. They can be all twirly. You know, our limbs, they go out on different little branches. All right. And then leave a little bit of room at the end because what we're gonna do is put our fingerprints. Fingerprints are gonna be the leaves. And then we're gonna write our words. We'll get to that in a little bit. All right, how are y'all coming over there? Good. Y'all are good? All right, well, I'm going to take a little, just a itty bitty bit.
Now what was that?
Of the
just
black.
An
An itty bitty bit of the black. And I'm just gonna come in here on the side and just kind of give some definition to that tree. Look like some bark. And you can do this if you want to. If not, that's totally up to you. Mom, you might want to just come back and do that later. But it just kind of gives some definition to the limbs. And right here,
The artists call that texture.
Texture. And then this limb right here, the reason we have it like that is we're going to take that black and we're going to do 2 lines straight down from that limb. And that's going to be our intertube, our swing. So you just do a circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. And that's the swing. Okay, how you coming over there?
Good.
Good, good. Okay. I'm impressed with what everyone's doing. I can just feel it.
So Debbie decided to go ahead and she did her tire swing. She did her circle first, and then she's going to draw her 2 lines. Really doesn't matter. It's all about, hey, it still looks great. Just another example of how you're the artist. There's no right or wrong here. Right, Jane?
Correct. All right, I'm going to rinse my brush and dab it off just a little bit. Then I'm gonna get some, we're gonna do the grass at the bottom. You see that? Okay. So I'm finished with my tree. So what you do is just lightly, just do some little tiny strokes at the bottom. I put it in the dark green first. And next, I'm not gonna rinse my brush. I'm just gonna tap it in the light green and then come back with some little light green sprigs of grass. If you wanna put some little flowers in there, that's fine. But I'm probably just gonna do the grass. All right. Does that look like grass yet?
Looks good.
Okay. All right.
So hopefully everybody's caught up. It's in a great place, and we're gonna keep moving on.
Okay, now, if everyone will get their Sharpie, their black Sharpie, and we're gonna write the word hope in our swing in the middle of the inner tube, okay? Hope. And over here on the side, we're gonna write our words. Hope is never canceled. Got that D in. All right.
That's great.
You can go back and put some emphasis on the word hope. All right. How's that look?
Looks
so
great.
far?
It's looking
Okay.
great.
Our next step is we're going to do our fingerprints on the ends of the branches. All right. Dab it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't want it super,
Stick it in the paint
you don't want it super heavy.
and then maybe even blot it a
Oh.
little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Here, look at me. You see that? Okay, and I kind of blot it, and you just blot it on the canvas. And do it in 2 or 3 places. Okay, and then wipe your finger off. Wipe your finger off, then go for another color. I'm gonna do yellow this time. All right, blot it. Do your fingerprint, and you can do your thumb or your index finger or your pinky.
So it's looking great right there. Debbie's got hers going. All right, Jane, what's
All right,
next?
I'm gonna finish mine with a little green leaves, and maybe some dark green leaves too. Can you see those? And you don't have to put them on the ends of the branches. You can just go right here in the middle if you want to. And you can switch back colors back and forth. Oop, I have not used my beautiful teal yet. That's my favorite color. I need one more right there maybe. Miss Kelly, would you like to do one more on there?
Sure. I'll do a dark green.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
it's more like a circle. No. Okay, I'll just stop. It's okay. It's okay.
okay, let's wipe our hands off. So we're gonna let this dry for a minute or two, but when we come back, we're gonna take our Sharpie and we're gonna write some words either on top of, if your leaves are dry, or your fingerprints, or up underneath. And I'll do a sample and then we'll be right back and we'll be finishing up.
So you should be at this place kind of right here. If not, wait till your canvas dries and come back. But Jane came up with a list of words, and you and your family can talk about what words are special to you when you think about camp, when you think about your Smile Mile family, when you think about your Cancer family, what words come to mind? And so these are just a few that Jane came up with. So she's going to show how once it's dry, so imagine ours is dry. Once it's dry, what you can go back and write. So Jane, if you'll show them how to do that.
I think I'm going to start out with love. And I'm just going to go underneath instead of writing it on top.
Yeah.
All right. Another word I just adore is joy, because that's what we have. When we roll into camp, it's all about the joy of camp.
And you know, they can still have that at their homes too.
That's right.
We're all here together, even on the Zoom call. It still feels special to me, and I hope it does to all you guys.
And what do we have no matter where we are, at camp, at home? We have fun. I'm gonna write fun. Let's see, I think one of my other favorite words, and we can do this any time of the day, are hugs. I love some hugs.
But only hug the people in your family that you live with right now, okay? Because
right.
COVID.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. I'm going to look at my other words. Family. Family's one of my great.
So you're just going
words.
to take these words, and it can be words you come up with. You can take these and fill them out, and then fill up your tree, and you're going to come up with something like this. And what we'd love for you guys to do is, once your project is finished, you guys all got a frame in your box. Maybe take an iPhone photo, or send us a picture of your family, a selfie, if some of you guys know how to do a selfie on a timer. Crazy. I think that's maybe for me. Crazy train. And take a picture and send it to us, and we'll print it out for you and send it to you so you can have it for that frame. And we want to see what you've done as a family. So remember to tag us that on social media if you post one with your family, so we can see your finished products too. Remember, you guys are family. We love you, and I hope you enjoy the night.